this is a custom build we're doing for a customer of ours. As you can see, it's a fractal design case.
Here's the inside of the case. As you can see, it's extremely simple, nothing too outlandish. Got the little box of screws, all attachments. It's not too of an outlandish case, pretty simple design, but it's going to be effective for the customer. Motherboard right here, nothing too special. It's a gigabyte. Nice little motherboard. There's the box in case you want to know exactly which one it is. Something simple. And of course, I like to install the CPU cooler. If I had the RAM, I would install the RAM already outside of the case, but I don't have the RAM, so I can at least go ahead and get the CPU and cooler installed. Now, as always, I like to use the actual box as a workbench because it's static free. And yes, I am wearing a static bracelet. I just got it on my ankles. But as you can see, this is static free. It's safe to work on. You can even bench test it from this box. I really don't like to because it is time consuming. Then of course, if I have to pull it apart, oh well, I got nothing else to do. It is installed. I just cleaned the surface and it is now ready for the CPU and heatsink. One thing I do love about these Intel heatsinks is that you basically just put the phone on there. Now what you want to do when you do this is you want to make sure that your fan wire is actually close to the CPU fan header. And then you just, once that's done, you just line the corners up, get them all four lined up, and then just push down. So you firmly hear it click. There, that's what they click in. And of course, untangle the mess that they leave it in. Now, I did this because the header is so close. I can pull it like that, and I can keep the wires tight together so it's not loose and dangly. Of course, I'm going to zip tie them together. And of course, want to make sure that all 4 pins have come through and are locked on the back plate. And there you go. There is a successfully mounted CPU and cooler. Board is installed. I can actually move on to the PSU, which is the power supply. I cannot figure out why they put white blockers here. But other than that, nothing too outlandish. Digital blue 1 terabyte hard drive. This is going to hold the operating system, so should be fairly decent. They ain't gonna do nothing too outlandish with it, so they don't need the SSD. Got most of the wires ran now. I still got to do the power supply, but these are all from the front. And unfortunately, this case doesn't offer much for cable management, but I am going to adjust a lot of the cable issues up here in just a little bit. Try to make it at least look as pretty as possible. Power supply installed. I hadn't done much cable management because I still got to put a disk drive in there and a few other things. So once I get all that done, I will actually do the fine tune on the cable management, zip tie it all up. Of course, I don't want to zip tie it now until I have everything installed that I'm going to install. But that is all for today, so tune in next time and see the finished build.